Hi everyone, welcome to day 7 of my series Valentine / love cards each day, a card a day for 14 days, I think is what I call it. So today we're going to be using the Nothing's Better Than stamp set. We're only going to use this You Make Everything Better and these chocolates here. We're not going to fill them in with this. We're going to use a marker or two. And then we're going to use the coordinating dies. They are no longer bundled. These are in the annual catalog on page 87. And the dies are on 164. And we're going to use this Love You More Than. And we're going to use the 2 smallest of these diorama dies. Let's see. This one. Here's the littlest one and the littlest one, and so they'll create I want them to kind of nest like that, so that's how we're going to do that. And I'll show you the card here in just a moment. Let me get these tucked back in here. So we're doing a little variety here. We are again using the Sweet Talk, the paper from the Sweet Talk. In fact, we are using the same paper as I did for the last card, which was the strawberries. But we're not doing strawberries this time. Here it is. Now we could flip the paper over. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll just flip it over this time. I didn't on this one. I actually had done this card before I did the strawberries. The pink thing doesn't belong. That was just my day 7 reminder. And then the sentiment on the inside is the You Make Everything Better. And that's done in early espresso. So let me bring the bits and pieces in. It is an A2 size card. It's thick, basic white. And then we have, this is for the inside. I'm going to set that aside for a minute. Then we have a mat, which is 5 1/4 by 4. And then this piece is 5 by 3 3/4. So, and it's going to face, it's going to be a horizontal card. Well, let's see if I like that. I think we'll try it that way. Yeah, let's try it. Why not? We can do it a little different. I kind of like this because to me it looked classy, but this looks more fun, so we'll do this side this time. And then I'll let, since we're doing giveaways, I'll let people decide what they want to do as far as which one they would like, because it doesn't matter to me. Alright, so the first thing we have to do is stamp our chocolates. And I have them out here, and we're going to use Early Espresso. Early Espresso. I keep wanting to say Espresso, but it's not. It's Espresso. Alright, and I'm using the same piece of white paper that I used the first time. But I'll go down in this, maybe I'll do it this way actually, to make sure I can get it on here. Let me just double check. And I had it pointing that way. That'll work. Okay. And then actually while I have that ink, I need a about a 3/4 inch strip of white. Let's see if I have one in my many strips of white card. I have a 1 inch one, but here, maybe, ooh, that looks, I think we struck gold. Look at that. There we go. And we're going to stamp chocolate, which I forgot to get out. So let me get that out. Sorry, guys. I thought I went through and picked everything out, but it's right here. And actually, never mind. Let me get a block. Just get a block. Move this out of the way. And do this. And then we have one more stamping to do, which is the inside of the card. I want to get good coverage on that. And actually, I'll put it about here. So this is 3/4 inch. I think it's about 2 to 2.5 inches long by the time you get done putting the angles on it with the punch. We're going to use a punch for that, which I forgot to write in my, I might have forgotten it in my list of items. So I'll get you the number for that just in case, because I've already got the list of items together. Alright, let me get the inside piece. And actually we'll go ahead and do that. And because the card is this way, see, good, I checked, always double check. What helped me remember that is the strip wasn't long enough for that, and so I thought I'd check my card. But yeah, because I've been known to put the inside in, you know, vertically when the card was horizontal once in a while. I learned my lesson, so I'm better now about checking. This is just a little strip of the paper. I'm going to leave it as this strawberry seed looking one. And then, which I shouldn't have done. Why shouldn't I have done that? Because that means I have to get, and I shouldn't have put my ink away, I have to get my sentiment on straight, right? So, you make everything better. Love you more than chocolate. I think that's a nice card for a Valentine's Day, right? Or any time, really. It's a love card. All right. I think that's going to be good enough. I think it's perfect. Except I took that word out of my vocabulary, so it's very good. I took perfect out of my vocabulary. Okay, we're going to bring in, actually we're going to glue this in first and get it out of our way. Where's my card base? Here. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. This is a white card base. So you wouldn't really need to stamp on another white, but I wanted a red matte in here to just make it pop and to match the front a little better. Although this piece is a little smaller than it should be, but that's okay. It's all good. Let me make sure I have the right, and I think these two are both the same. Yeah, 5 1/4 by 4. Okay. So we're just going to glue that down and get things, or get bits out of the way that don't need to be out. And we'll go ahead and glue that down. Alright. You could put a little more glue on that back piece because you won't be writing on that. Now this, putting those extra mats in, of course, will make your card a little more thick. That's probably why some people don't do it, but, and we're going to go ahead and try it with the hearts. The heart lollipops, because they're sweet too, but nothing's better than chocolate, right? Except love. Love is better than chocolate. And actually I can go ahead and put that down on the front also, because there's no ribbon getting wrapped around or anything like that. And the hearts are going every which way, so it doesn't really matter which, that slid a little bit, which direction. This isn't a directional paper is what I'm saying. Okay, so now let's do our coloring, and then we have to do some die cutting. So on this card, and I think I'll do the same, I simply use dark crumb cake for these two and light for the middle one. I'm going to do that again, because you know you got different flavors of chocolate, right? Different flavors of chocolate. I'm using crumb cake because it's a little bit lighter than early espresso, so the edges should be fine. And actually, let me just outline these two, and then I'm going to switch to the brush end to color, because it does make a scratchy sound here, which I don't want it to do. For your ears, it doesn't really bother me that much, but I hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know. And again, I'm giving away one of the cards for each day, and I'll do that on the 15th day, which I think is the, and actually I'm going to outline this other one. I think it's the 26th of January. I'm going to outline the other one with this dark also. And I'll use the brush end of the light crumb cake and see how that looks. I don't think I did it that way the first time. My light crumb cake is running low. I think I have another one. I tend to get a backup for crumb cake, pool party, and petal pink. Now I may not do that anymore for petal pink since we have more skin tones coming now, but I'm gonna do a little light bit in the middle here, or you could use color lifter. That's it. That's the coloring, guys. And you could get the dies that go with this and do that, but we're gonna go ahead and just die cut this, and then we're going to die cut this. Not out of here. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to do the words too. I'm going to use adhesive sheets, and I think I have room right here. I can put them on like this. I don't think I can get them all on one. Yeah, so I just put 2 strips of the Stampin' Up! Adhesive sheets, which are item 152334. They're long 6 by 12 sheets. So you could put them on a whole, half of a sheet of 12 by 12 paper. So I'm going to use this particular one here to do the words, and then I have another scrap to do the back layer for this. So I'm going to die cut all these in my large machine. You could probably do this one and this one in the mini, but I'm going to use my large because it's out, and I'll be right back. Okay everyone, I'm back, and we're just going to glue this onto here, and then we will be using dimensionals to put it up on the card, but we're not quite there yet. I want to do the words first. Now if you wanted to, you could actually do the words in Early Espresso or something too. But we're going to use this. Now, I did run this back and forth twice, so really 4 times. And actually, I think I'm going to do it one more time just to make sure, because we have that adhesive sheet on the back, just to make sure those letters are good. And there, I did it twice more. So that's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times through. Yeah, now it pops right out of the paper. Now these are separate words, which is fine. I actually like that. And I'm using my Take Your Pick brush end, which is a separate purchase that you can use with your Take Your Pick. And in the current, it comes with these 2 foam mats, which you can put under there to get those pieces out as well. I rarely use those. And then I have the pick end on the other side, and I just use that to take the little, push the little dots out that maybe didn't pop right out, which is fine. It's not hard at all. Love, and then we need you. But this is a lot less messy than using wet glue on the back. It just takes a little bit of time to get the adhesive sheet on the back of your paper, but not much. And I'll show you, like here is a piece, and it comes in strips. Like I said, there's 1, 2. I just cut a piece, and then when you pull this up, the sticky's on that side. So you stick that down on your paper. And then leave this on, and then when you die cut, you obviously peel that off. So that's what I showed you on here. Okay, already showed you. Love you more than. And I'm saving these bits. I don't need to. Sometimes there's an eye or an apostrophe, but I don't have one in this case. So yay. Because those tend to get lost for me, and then I end up using a gem or something. I missed one little spot in the top of the O, I think, right? Nope. Yep. Right there. Okay. Love you more than. And let me put my die in my thing here too, because if I don't, you know, I lose them. Okay. There we go. This is a really nice stamp set and die set. It's the second year in the annual catalog, and it was from I think Connie Stewart for her $1 million sales achievement. Okay, now I actually need my picky tool back, because we're going to put these I'm going to try and get them onto the pink areas of the paper more. Love you. It wasn't a concern in the last one, but more than. Maybe we'll do it like this. Love you more than. And let's see if this will still fit. Yes, but I need room for the chocolate word. I think that'll show up all right, right? And let's go ahead and do this so we can see. We're going to put this end where the C is. And I'm probably going to have to cut down the other end just a bit. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully I can get it straight. I actually need it to be about here. So that is about 2 3/4 inches long. And that one is this side, the one with the point. So we're pointing at the chocolates. Shoop. I think that'll be just right. I had it, I'm going to make it just a little shorter. To see if it doesn't, so it doesn't hang off the paper. Okay, that's perfect. I did that word again, didn't I? It's not perfect, it's very good. Alright, let's get our Peeky tool. I could use my scissors, but I don't really want to. And we're going to take these off. They're actually, the sticky's starting to come off. That's probably where the seam was, but that's actually good because it'll help us. So lay your letters out first. If you want to make them, you know, more dimensional, you could run a couple sets through and stick them together. Some people do 2 or 3. I'm not going to. I don't think it's necessary, actually. I'm going to put this down and try and pick that up. Very easy to get off most of the time. Love you. And then we'll do more. We also have adhesive foam sheets, but I don't recommend doing words with that too much. I don't know. I just think it's harder to use for the words. It is very good for like doing large areas like this instead of using dimensionals, especially if those areas are rectangles or circles. I really like it for that. I find it does raise things up a little more than a why does that one not stick? Oh, I didn't get all the stuff off. You didn't yell at me, or maybe you did and I didn't hear you. Okay, so there's those. And before we put this down, we need our ribbon, which is the Early Espresso Faux Suede ribbon. It's in the annual catalog also on page 140. And I'm going to just put a little, oops, my more is still not there. There. Okay, let me cut a piece of this. I had to make sure it's long enough that it's going to stick out here. So right about here, which is about, let's see, roughly 6 3/4 or 7 inches of ribbon. Okay, or trim, whatever this is called. Early Espresso Faux Suede Trim, excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to get a little bit of Seal Plus and just put it down here. And I might have put too much there, which is fine. And I'm going to stick the ribbon down there. I know I want the ends to go almost to the end of the paper there. Actually, that worked out really well. Not happy with this end though. Just going to cut it at an angle better there. Alright, now we're going to get dimensionals and put our diorama dies with the chocolates on over the ribbon. Just one there. Let me see something. I'm going to put one more in. I used too many, but that's alright. Okay. You know me, if you've been with me any length of time here. By the way, feel free to share my videos. Spread the word that I'm having a, giving away cards and doing this series. I would love to have more viewers and more customers too, really. Oh, I put the dimensionals away and I need them again. So, because this is going to stick up on here a little bit, I want to make sure I don't put dimensionals right where my finger is. So that's kind of a hint too. And I'll just put 2 on here like that. But I'm going to put a little bit of glue down here. Alright. Spread that out a little bit. Oops, and I have it on the chocolate. That's too close. There we go. I don't want it covering up my chocolates, right? And then the last thing is I actually used pearls. They are in the annual. They're a carryover item from a while back. And the color actually is Rococo Rose. I think I'll do the same. You could use something else. You could actually use like champagne dots to kind of go with the chocolates, but I need to use these, so, and I think they sort of match the Blushing Bride in the background there, which might be a little too light for this, but I don't think so. I think it'll be alright. I'll actually put one down here this time, and we'll just put one maybe right up here. There's our triangle. So these are called pastel pearls, and they are item 154571 in the annual catalog. So everything here really, I think, is from the annual catalog on this particular card. But remember, it is celebration time. That's our finished card. I think it's cute. It's celebration time, so if you don't have this set and you'd like it, it's the 2nd year that we've had it, so I kind of doubt things will carry over again, but you never know. It might be very popular. I love it, so I think it should be popular. You've got your coffee, cookies, cocktails, chocolate. Anyway, you could order those dies and these dies, and you'd have enough for at least 1 celebration item, possibly 2, depending on the level of celebration item you pick. We have some items that are free with a $50 purchase and some items that are free with a $100 purchase. So I leave that up to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know which one you like better in the comments, and if you'd like to be entered in a drawing to receive one of them, let me know that in the comments too. Make sure you say that you would like to be put in the drawing for the day 7 card, which is the Love You More Than Chocolate card for your Valentine. And yeah, I will talk to you tomorrow for day 8, and have a great evening, everyone. Bye for now.